Been counting. We have. The average price of gas has dropped for 46 days in a row across the country. That's the longest streak in about 6 years. And now it's at $2.93 a gallon. Of course, that's across the country. We know it's cheaper here. The price break comes at a crucial time, though, for U.S. consumers. It's down from a peak of $3.70. That was in April. Wow. Joe Krier, president of Krier Wealth Management, says that there is much more at stake here, of course, than a few extra bucks in your pocket for the holiday. He's joining us this morning. Good morning, Joe. It's always good to see you. Do appreciate it. So it's funny, as I've been tracking this, of course, myself, and it seems like I spend so much in gas because I have a commute in the morning. I'm looking at it and thinking, oh, good, I'll save, maybe 10 bucks. It's not that much, but it's still, it's worth mentioning.
Well, for the average American, it works out to be about 40 bucks a month right now.
Right, we'll take it.
That's pretty good stuff, and it's not just that we're coming into the holiday season. We're actually at a pretty crucial point for the U.S. economic recovery. This thing has been dragging on since 2009. That recession ended, and it never really got legs that the federal government wanted. Now, with a little bit of extra money in every consumer's pocket, that's a pretty huge deal, and that could carry us a long way over, the next 12 months or so.
What's so interesting, though, about it is that it seems like they have dropped so quickly in a short amount of time. As we mentioned, 46 days. I don't remember that ever seeing something like that. I mean, I would be driving to work one day, and it would be, a certain amount, and then the next day it would be two cents less.
Yes.
Why is that all of a sudden, it seems?
Well, there's three major factors the way I look at it, and the biggest one is U.S. oil production has just absolutely gone through the roof, and that in and of itself has saved the U.S. economy here. And then we have Saudi Arabia normally steps in and tries to manipulate price a little bit and support it, and they've decided to step out of the way. We can talk about that in a minute. And now we have a bit of a slowing economy over in Asia and Europe, so demand is dropping. So supply's up, demand's down, oil falls rapidly, and it is a commodity, and sometimes commodities do the craziest things.
Is Saudi Arabia testing us in some way, shape, or form, you think? I mean, why do you suppose that is?
There are some theories out there that not just Saudi Arabia, but all of OPEC and the Mideast, that they're saying, hey, the U.S. Oil and gas market is changing the world geopolitically right now, and they know that we have a minimum price where we're profitable, but no one knows exactly where that is. In the Dakotas, they're saying it's 50. In Texas, it might be $60 a barrel for oil, and they're thinking, hey, if they can push prices around, they're going to find where that breaking point is, because in Saudi Arabia, it's about $15 a barrel to get it out of the ground. So it's easier for them. We have the technology, and now we sort of have the infrastructure coming online, but there's a delicate balance here.
Well, isn't this good news, though? I mean, we're certainly liking it. Is there some other flip side to this that would make it bad news for the state of our U.S. economy?
Not necessarily. I mean, what's bad for gas prices is bad for the U.S. oil industry, which is a huge industry. It employs, a couple million people in this country. But the U.S. consumer is 2/3 of the U.S. economy, so more money in consumers' pockets. At first they may pay down a little bit of debt, but chances are they're going to spend 2/3 of that money. And Walmart yesterday already came out and said, yes, we're definitely seeing a plus from gas savings. They linked it directly, and we expect to see that go all the way through the holidays here.
Well, I'm certainly not complaining. I don't know if you are. All right. Nope. Thank you very much, Joe, for coming in. Do appreciate it.